Hey, y'all, welcome back. The rain's falling outside, and the computer will be playing the Chicago Bears through the season. Let's take a look at the schedule. It is the year 1991, and the year 1991 really and truthfully could only be summed up in one word. And that word is palindrome, because that's exactly what it is. Now, let me tell you something. We're going to skip through these games, and then we're going to watch the Chicago Bears play the entire season. And I'll be shit ball sacked if we don't make it all the way to the Super Bowl and win the thing and become world champs, even though it's only America where this is happening. Start of the game. Philadelphia beat down Green Bay. Fuck them. Phoenix lost big time to the Rams. Jets beat Tampa Bay somehow. Who cares? Pittsburgh won when we don't like them. Dallas beat Cleveland. That's a no-brainer. San Francisco lost. I can't believe that shit. Indianapolis beat some team I don't even fucking know. New Orleans fucked them out. They won. Who cares? Atlanta lost like they do all the time. Detroit beat Washington. Red something. Miami lost. That sucks for my brother. Cincinnati beat Denver. But who cares about that shit? Regular season of the first week. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Colbye 7000 and G-forces of yore here coming at you. Here we have the Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. Kevin Butler back to kick, and we are underway here in Minnesota. Walker back to receive it at the 28, and he jukes one guy, but then gets stopped cold in his tracks by some dude. Wilson back to throw. Dent coming in. He throws down to Carter. He's got it at the 50, down to the 40 in the Bears territory, down to the 30, and a great touchdown-saving tackle by probably Richard Dent or some shit. Vikings in business at the 30, and they pull a reverse, totally bamboozling the Bears. And oh my God, they should be embarrassed. Vikings having their way with Chicago. The dream start for the season, but here comes an all-out blitz. Somebody call that guy's family because he's in trouble. The handoff to Feeney up the middle. And down he goes. He picks up the first down all the way to the 16-yard line. You got to be pleased if you're a Minnesota Viking right now. Wilson back to throw. He takes it himself straight up the gut and gets thwarted by 17 Bears at once. You'd think that'd be too many men on the field, but you can throw a flag against the Chicago Bears defense if you want to. Here's the reverse by the Vikings, and he takes it. He's down to the 3-yard line and stopped. Second and goal. Center snaps it. Hands off to the receiver, but just kidding, it's a fake, and he stopped at the 1. Bears defense shining right now. Here's the pitch. Just kidding. No, it actually was a pitch, and then he didn't hand out to that guy. He faked him out again. Herschel Walker. Chocolate Thunder. The extra point is good. It was a successful try, so saith the referee. Paul Rives back to kick, and it's a pooch kick to Johnny Bailey, who fields it, goes up the middle, breaks a tackle, shimmies another one, and then tries to hurdle the guy, but nearly gets his legs blown off like everyone who was in Vietnam. Harbaugh back to pass. Dolman trying to get to him, can't do it. Harbaugh throws an ill-advised pass, and it's picked off by Rutland. Oh, man, Jim Harbaugh's going to find himself in a rut later on if he doesn't get his shit together. Vikings in business again at the 45, and they do that stupid-ass trick that they've done every single time, and they do the reverse. It's good for a pickup of 6. Minute and 3 left here in the first quarter, and we have the Vikings handing off to, just kidding, it's a fake. It's intercepted. The Bears get one of their own. It's intercepted at the 14 or something. Harbaugh back behind the center. He hands it off to Neil Anderson with his first carry of the day, and he goes straight down the sideline to the 30. Tries to stiff arm a guy, and what the hell are they even doing? It's a first down for Neil Anderson. Bears trying to move the ball. Harbaugh drops back to throw. With time winding down the first quarter, it's incomplete. 1 second left. They'll have time for one more play. And then we're on to the number 2 quarter. Harbaugh back to throw. He throws to Ron Morris, who takes it across midfield into Vikings territory. And he gets thwarted by 7 guys. Speaking of 7, that's what Minnesota's up by right now. Harbaugh behind the center. Fields up under his asshole and hands it off to Neil Anderson, who goes up, left, and many different other ways. Oh, shit, he fumbled the ball. Who would have thought that shit? Nevertheless, the fan throws the ball back on the field so they can do a measurement. And after said measurement, the referee says, peace. Y'all got second down. Harbaugh back to throw. Over the middle and yet another interception. Harbaugh waits till the interceptor guy was on the ground before he ran over there and tackled and jumped on him and tried to have sex with him, but who cares? Second down and 10. Wilson back to throw. And he's sacked! Mike Singletary, grab your nuts, dude. Because you got a sack. Bears bringing pressure again. And they got him at the 16. Forcing a punt. It's 4th and 16. Newsom, back to kick. Puts his foot into it. It's high, spiraling, turning over. Bailey fields it with a blocker in front at the 35, to the 40, to the 43. He makes some pressure, and he's down at the 44-yard line. Good spot by the referees. Harbaugh in the shotgun, drops back to throw. He's looking for a receiver. And hopefully he tries to throw it to the Minnesota Vikings. That way it won't get intercepted. There's a blitz by the Vikings, and they got Neil Anderson for a loss of 2. This drive is going backwards. Harbaugh takes a snap. Back to throw. Looking. Got time. Throws over the middle. It's his 3rd interception in the first fucking half. Minnesota yet again in Bears territory. That's where their drive starts. In Bears territory. It's a double reverse flea flicker, and he's going deep to the end zone, and he's got a spin, but he overthrows him. He had nothing but Kentucky bluegrass in front of him, but all he could do was jump in the air and flail his hands in disbelief as the ball sailed into the fucking bleachers, y'all. I'll give Wilson points for having an arm, but I'm going to deduct those points and probably a little bit more as Mike Singletary pulls up his sack again. For brain power minusculity from Wilson. Fuck. Newsom back to kick, and he shanks it at the 40. Johnny Bailey takes it at the 24th, makes a guy miss, and then gets tackled at the 29. Bears have 1 minute, 28 seconds before they probably throw another interception. Harbaugh on the shotgun, back to throw. Oh, God. And he almost absolutely throws his interception. Bears call timeout. And we'll be back after these messages. We're back, and Harbaugh's in the shotgun again. Fucking. He's back to throw. He's looking. And he throws it right to a Minnesota Viking person who just lets it fall off his chest because he feels sorry for Harbaugh, who once again is in the shotgun throwing the ball into the face of Minnesota Viking guy. That's ill-advised. Just hand it to Neil Anderson. Or just throw it to him. Just throw it to him. Just throw it to him. Sure enough, he fucking did it, but a miracle has happened, and Ron Morris, or whoever the hell that was, made a shoestring Barnum and Bailey Styles catch. And Neil Anderson's taking it. He's at the 10. Gets a first down, and he's at the 8.5. Bears inexplicably, with 16 seconds left, opt for the field goal. And he shakes it and misses the goddamn shit. Oh, you got lucky. Kevin Butler, looking like he belongs in the Cirque du Soleil circus. Kicks it to Walker, fields it at 10.25. And he shakes the guy off. He gets all the way to the 23 before being tackled. And halftime show, somebody parachuted in. And apparently the Cleveland Browns came to do the wave weirdly. With cheerleaders over here, I don't think the Bears even have any, but hello, world. Paul Revere's with almost a perfect kick right down the middle. As we try to shake that image of the bloomers from our brains. Johnny Bailey to the 10. Makes a guy miss. He gets to the 14 before he literally dies. And it's first down and 10 for the Bears at the 12. Harbaugh back to throw. Why would you even? And sure enough, he throws it right to a Minnesota Viking. Just kidding. 2nd and 10 with the Bears. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left in the second quarter. It's at 12. Incredibly weird. Harbaugh is just standing there. 4th interception. And then a fumble. Harbaugh nearly got bailed out by the football gods with the fumble, but nevertheless, he is a fucking idiot. It's the double reverse flea flicker by the Vikings, and they tried to do a Harbaugh impersonation by throwing it to a bear, but instead they just threw it to the penis of the Minnesota Viking receiver, and he let it fall off of him. The handoff to Walker, he gets about 6. It's 3rd and 4. Bears need to stop. Wilson back to throw, but he doesn't do it. He does the same thing he always does. Hands off to the guy who gives it to the guy or doesn't. Nevertheless, first down. Wilson takes a snap. Hands it off to whatever that guy's name is. And he gets 8. It seems effortless versus one of the greatest defenses of all time. Wilson hands off to Herschel Walker, Chocolate Thunder, who picks up the first and then literally punches to death 14 Bears linebackers before being tackled. And he's got it again. It's the same exact play and nearly the same exact outcome. The only difference is his penis was the spot of the ball. It's a game of inches, folks. Bears need to stop right here, right now. And they get it from their superstar sack king, Mike Singletary. But 4th and 19. Vikings to kick from the 35. Snaps it, places it, kicks it. And it doinks off the side just like the Bears. Holy shit, it's a circus. Fuavez back to kick. Johnny Bailey back to field it. Gets it from the 2. He's up to the 10. He runs right, or at least tries to, before he's bushwhacked by the defender. Harbaugh, with 1.25 minutes, hands it off to Anderson. Not many touches, and he's got one. He's making the most of this one. He's at the 30. He's at the 40 before he's taken down from behind by some thief who stole a touchdown. Harbaugh, maybe he's beginning to wise up because they did the same exact play, and it's nearly the same exact outcome. Anderson on tears, y'all. He's all the way into Vikings territory, the 42, and the Bears are in good shape right here as the Vikings do it all-out suicide blitz with a loss of 5. That's exactly what the Bears did not need. Harbaugh, the handoff to Muster. The white fullback gets a yard. No one's shocked. No one cares. He gets the ball again somehow, and who would have thought? 1 yard. Congratulations, Bears, you fucks. And they punt from the 50. Buford puts his foot into it. It's high, spinning, going. And it's in the end zone for a touchback. You fucking suck. Bears in a bit of a hole here as the 4th quarter begins. 10-3 Vikings from their own 20. Wilson in the shotgun. First one of the day, probably. And he throws it way out of bounds into the ether. Maybe he was having an arm spasm. I'm not sure. Nevertheless, Vikings. Maybe the Bears are wising up as it's a huge loss. And now they're down to the 10. Wilson back to throw again in the shotgun. He's got all day to throw it. And it's intercepted by the Bears. Carrier intercepted it. Aircraft carrier. The Bears at the 22. The handoff to Anderson with Brad Muster blocking. A gain of 8. They got to punch it in here. 3:59 to go. The handoff, just kidding. It's a bootleg fake. Harbaugh back to throw. And it's nearly picked off for the 5th time today. 3rd and 2. Bears need a couple. The pitch to Anderson, and he goes outside, takes it to the 8-5. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. Touchdown, Neil Anderson, as the 2 Viking defenders try to run after him and tackle him after the fact. But it's a pointless maneuver, as the extra point is impossible to miss. Kevin Butler proves it by doing it perfectly. Successful try, so say it the referee. And it's a tie ball game, brand new ball game. With 3 1/4 in the last quarter to go, the Vikings start from their own 40. Wilson in the shotgun. Bears bringing a lot of pressure. They sack him all the way back at the 30. It's Mike Singletary's 4th sack of the game. He's unbelievable. Wilson hands off to Feeney. I mean, Feeney should be cut just based on the name alone. Wilson fakes a handoff to Feeney. And he misses his homie. Incomplete pass, and now they have to punt. That's exactly what I needed to have happen. Newsom kicks it. And then Johnny Bailey catches it. He's up to the 25 to 30, the 35 to 40. And then the Vikings greet him at the 40.5-yard line. Bears with 2 minutes to score. Harbaugh in the shotgun. That's a terrifying sight if you're a Bears fan. He's got all fucking day to throw it. And sure enough, he throws it into the most amount of people I've ever seen. What is this, a fucking Skrillex concert? Harbaugh, the fake. Handoff. He's got all day to throw, and he throws it to Davis. And he's got it at the 40 in the Vikings territory, and he shakes off a guy. But not before. Oh, okay. Bears call a timeout. Excuse me. Minute 24 to go. Harbaugh catches it. And he throws an ill-advised pass, and Davis makes an unbelievable catch. Well done. With just over a minute to go. Bears at the 17. The give to Anderson. Straight up the middle to the 10. To the 7. He's all heart. He's all heart. Final moments of the game. Week 1 of the 1991 season. And Harbaugh's getting pressure. And he's sacked. No. 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 The catch by Buster. It's all the way down. To the 3. And the Bears go for the victory right here. An 11-yard field goal attempt by Kevin Butler. Takes it, snaps it, places it, kicks it up, and perfect 13-10 Bears. And it looks like it's night-night for the Vikes. The pooch kick by Butler. As the game's over. The Vikings are still running down the field. It's at the 3rd. It doesn't matter. The game's over. Chicago Bears pull off a comeback victory. All heart, big balls, and the Vikings are all shit. Chicago Bears, Neil Anderson, the running back of legend. 9 carries for 91 yards. That's like 10,000 yards a carry. Minnesota, that Feeney guy, that stupid dickbag, he got cut after this game probably. He had 5 carries for 27 yards. That's stupid. Jim Harbaugh with a completion rating of 37 astronomical percent. He had 137 yards throwing the ball and 3 interceptions. Pretty sure it was 4. They felt sorry for him, though. The rest of their numbers, who cares? The Bears are victorious. We shall look at the schedule, and it's just one game remaining, the Houston and the Raiders. So we will hit the B button. The Raiders won. Okay. Here are your standings. AFC East, Buffalo, Indianapolis, and the New York Jets. And then you have the Cincinnati Peoples with the Pittsburgh Peoples doing their things, and all those things happen over there. Guess what? Atlanta Falcons. Y'all win next week, and then y'all win with us because we're also awesome. Miraculously, the Detroit Lions sharing first place. Defensively, number 1, Bears. All right, we'll see y'all for week 2. That's probably in 7 days. I'll see you tomorrow. Also, for some other game. Bye.